following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culver's of Lincoln, Grau Incorporated, Chestnut Health Systems, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Bank and Trust Company, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Emo's Cafe, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry, Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to a shooting that occurred on December 30th, 2024 at approximately 7 to 8 p.m. in the area of the North Jefferson Street near the Logan County Fairgrounds. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries from a small caliber gunshot. At this time, no description of a suspect was given. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward of up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. WLCN's Railer basketball.
Lincoln Railer basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Railer basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's matchup from Springfield, Illinois, on the campus of Springfield High School for tonight's matchup between the Lincoln Railers and the Senators of Springfield High School. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, and Paula Kodat back at the studio. And we are all set to bring you all of tonight's action. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners and viewers that are tuning in to WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixler app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast. About 4 minutes left here in the warm-ups, Josh, and we mentioned a little bit on the pregame, you know, how this Springfield Senator team likes to get up and down the court. They like to crash the boards on the offensive side, and the Railers are really going to have to do a good job boxing out and keeping that ball from the middle.
Yeah, I think everybody has to box out, and we as you said earlier, we've had our troubles with that, and we're going to have to be really structured tonight with our box out, and our guards are going to have to really try to come and help rebound. Most likely Comnick, Smith, and Horn probably will play the back position on the 1-2-2, which they're the guys underneath, but the guards are going to have to do a good job of coming to the rim and getting rebounds. We're not going to be able to rebound with 2 or 3 guys. It's going to have to be all 4 or 5, and I think that's the biggest key here tonight, and we always go through your keys. To the games, and it'll be tough to do if not all 5 guys go rebound, because they really crash the boards. They're big guy too. Scott is Elijah Wade. He's a 6'5" junior, and really does a good job underneath the basket of using his size. Probably goes about 220 pounds, and he's a force underneath for the Senators on the rebounding edge. So a big guy to look for Springfield, and I think the Railers are going to have to shoot it well. Obviously, handle the pressure that Springfield's going to put on us, but we've really not had a night where we've had 3 or 4 guys make 2 or 3 threes apiece, which will be huge here tonight.
As Josh mentioned in the pregame, the Railers have been off for about a week and a half. Last game they played was Rockford East at home.
January 4th.
Yeah, and the Glenwood game canceled last Friday. That will be made up February 6th at Glenwood, so mark that on your calendars as we'll travel to Glenwood to take on a solid Glenwood team. And, they've been off for a week and a half. There's going to be some rust, and with the weather and all that, it's going to be tough for them to get out going. But you just want to see them come out and be aggressive.
Yeah. I think, and don't back away from the pressure. Attack the pressure. Handle the basketball. Make good passes. Meet your passes here tonight, as the pressure from Springfield can get on you in a hurry if you don't meet your pass. And I think backdoors and cuts to the basket and drives to the basket will be huge here for the Railers.
We are courtside here in the baseline. We got Springfield Senators cheerleaders to our left and right. I don't know if they typically do across the whole baseline, but they're accommodating us so we can see. So hopefully they remember we're here, Josh, because not a really good viewpoint, as we mentioned. Lloyd's going to have a tough time tonight. He's going to have his work cut out for him. So anybody watching on YouTube, if the video is not up to par, our apologies, but Lloyd will figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get a good view and hopefully bring you a Railer W.
25 seconds winding down. Both teams at their benches discussing or going over their game plan one final time, and we're getting ready for starting lineups. And we'll be back after these messages for the starting lineups and opening tip here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC.
back here. Railer fans getting set for the starting lineups between the Railers and the Senators. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, your Lincoln Railers. First man out, 6'3" and a senior, number 1, Horn. Blake Horn. 6'2" and a senior, number 3, Smith. Gabe Smith. 6'3" and a sophomore, number 5, Comnick. Carson Comnick. 5'10" and a junior, number 10, Tungate. Brody Tungate, and the 5th starter for head coach Neil Alexander. 5'10" and a senior, number 12, Miller. Brady Miller. Of course, the Railers are coached by Neil Alexander, assisted by Eric Ewald, Greg Alexander, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McElcullen, Zach Dom, and Gary Radebaker.
And now, here's the starting lineup for your Springfield Senators. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 3, Jaden Wilson.
Now the starting lineups for the Senators. First man out, 6'3" and a senior guard, number 3, Jaden Wilson. 6'4" and a sophomore, 0, Noah Wade.
Junior, number 12, Elijah Wade.
6'5" and a junior, number 12, Elijah Wade.
And for a 6'4" junior, number 23, Logan Peach.
6'4" and a junior, 23, Logan Peach.
Senior, number 32, Valor Komalafe.
And 6'6" and a senior, 32, Baller Komalafe. The head coach for the Senators is Marquise Warfield.
And we are all set for tonight's action between the Lincoln Rail Splitters and the Springfield Senators. Lincoln in their traveling uniforms, green jerseys trimmed in white and red, and green shorts with some red tint in it. Looks like Blake Horn will be jumping for the Lincoln Railers and Komalafe for the Senators. Tonight's opening tip brought to you by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, and it is game time.
Just put your hand up, bud.
Well, this is going to be fun. And the opening tip goes to the Springfield Senators. They'll work it to the right. Now back to the middle to Wilson. Now they'll work it to the right. Now back to the left. Working around the perimeter, trying to get somebody inside. Nothing there. Now they'll kick it in the corner. There's a 3 from Peach, in and out, no good. Yeah. And Gabe Smith with the rebound.
Good job by the Railers, too. That lane was all clear there because the Railers did a good job of boxing out. Comnick under there, Horn with the rebound. The Railers are going to have to do a bunch of that here tonight.
Railers with their first possession. They'll work it to the left to Miller, left wing. Nowhere to go. Now up top to Tungate. Tungate works it right to Smith. Now Miller left wing, feed it to Comnick, kick it back out to Miller, swing it to the right to Tungate. Now Smith right wing. Smith, jumper, Comnick in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Elijah Wade. Now here come the Senators, they'll push right. Wilson feeds it in to Komalafe, and out of bounds off of the Senators. Railer basketball.
Yeah, good job there by, I think that was Miller or Tungate that doubled down on Komalafe and slapped it off of Komalafe's knee. So out of bounds, Senators turnover, and the Railers get it back.
Lincoln Railers with the basketball, up top to Smith, now Miller. Three on the way, offside the rim, no good.
Yeah, Smith with a 3. That was short.
Still no score. They'll work it inside. Lost it out of his hands, and said he lost it on the way up. Going to be Railer basketball.
Yeah, turnover on the Senators as Wade tried to go up and just lost it and went out of bounds.
Little half-court pressure by the Senators. Now the Railers get it across the timeline. Miller with it. Loses it, picks it up, bounce pass to Comnick, nothing there. Reset up top to Tungate, work it to the right. And there's a steal by the Senators. Pass it up to Noah Wade, up off the backboard and good.
Yeah, they get out and run, and they've got some length that can finish there. Noah Wade, 6'4", and was able to finish over Tungate there. So when they get out on the break, they can score the basketball.
Here come the Railers. Comnick gets it inside. Now kick it out. Now to Horn. Back to Comnick off his shin on the court. Miller taps it out of there. Now Horn comes away with it. A little grab of the jersey, no call. Miller, three, left wing, got it.
Yeah, we needed it.
Chris Coyne, State Farm three-pointer.
That's a guy we need to get going, too. Miller with a big three there on the scramble after the turnover by the Railers, but we got it back, and Miller got those feet lined up and was able to knock it down.
Noah Wade, he'll try to penetrate, nothing there. Now Peach, right wing for a three. Peach with a three for the Senators. Senators take the lead back 5-3, 5 minutes to go here in the first. Tungate gets it to Smith, way up top. Now Tungate's going to fire a deep three from the right wing, airballed it out of bounds, going to go to the Senators. A little too deep there for Tungate, couldn't hit the rim. And it'll be Senators basketball with 4:48 to go here in the first.
Yeah, and Peach hits a three early here in the game, and scouting report on Springfield is that they don't have a lot of guys that can fill it up from the perimeter, but Peach hits one there in the first quarter.
Peach, now to work it up, now over to Noah Wade. Wade with a little floating jumper, no good. Gabe Smith with the rebound. Comnick bringing it up. Over to Tungate, back to Comnick, over to Miller, left wing. Well, they really got us pushed out on that perimeter.
Yeah, they're going to push you out until the Railers decide to drive.
Comnick for a deep three, no good. Tap to Smith. He's going to head fake, go up, lose it, but he's going to be fouled there by Komolafe.
Yeah, good job by Smith hanging around. Got the long carom from the miss by Comnick from the three, and got in there and did a good job of head faking. Got Wade up in the air, and then Smith went right into him.
Gabe Smith to the line for two. First one up and good for Smith. Second one up and good for Smith, and we are tied up at 5 halfway through the first. Wilson will bring it up for the Senators. Over to Peach. Now back to Wilson. Wilson pushes left to Wade. Now back to Wilson. Work it inside to Elijah Wilson. Tapped away by Miller. Now he'll hold it up. Set up the offense for the Railers. Boy, Springfield just really long.
Yeah, they are. And you're right, 6'4", but long arms, and really makes this Railer offense push out way behind the three-point line.
Tungate over to Miller, left wing. Now all the way across court to Gabe Smith, right wing. Corner, Comnick, feed it into Horn, and Komolafe strips it away on the ground. Now kicked, and the Railers recover it. Comnick from the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to the Senators. That's Wilson. And we're going to get a foul on Tungate. And Wilson will get 2 free throws.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. When they get a rebound, they're going. And out on the break, and it was really Noah Wade, the 6'4" sophomore, going against Tungate. And Tungate tried to take the charge, but he sidestepped him. And Wade will go to the line for 2.
Second one from Wilson. Up and good. Senators back up by 2 with 3 minutes to go in the first. Railers with the basketball. Comnick will inbound to Miller. Now a little full court pressure from the Senators. And we'll get it across the timeline to Smith. Feed it into Horn. Kick it out to Tungate. 3 from Miller, deep left wing. He airballed it right down to Peach. Now here come the Senators. Little floater by Elijah Wade is up and good, and it's 8-5.
That's been a point of emphasis already for Springfield, is get it to that free throw line, and that's where Elijah Wade is, and does a good job there.
Comnick pulls up from the free throw line, couldn't get it to go. Now here come the Senators. Wilson pushes right. Now Noah Wade, no good, fought for underneath. Tungate comes away with the rebound. Kick it over to Comnick. He'll trot it up right side. Horn underneath, nowhere to go. Kick it out to Miller. Now work it back to the left. Comnick, he'll dribble in. Up and fouled there by Peach, and Comnick's going to go to the line for two. And that's the type of play that Comnick got hurt on.
I tensed up a little bit when he went to go to the basket.
I did too.
Exactly the same play as you said, that he got undercut and was out for a while, but did a good job there of not settling for the three. Hasn't shot it well so far here early on. Let's go find an easy one, and Carson misses the first free throw.
Comnick's second free throw. Up and good.
8-6 now. The Railers down by 2. Looks like Tungate thought he tipped it away. He did, but went out of bounds on Tungate. 8-6. The Railers down with 1:55 left here in the first quarter.
Senators with the basketball. They'll hold it up top. Now kick it over to right wing Peach. Now to Wilson. Noah Wade with it. Kick it over right corner. Three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath, and it's going to be hit off of the leg of... hit it off the leg of the Senators, but they're going to say it was out of bounds on the Railers.
Yeah, I don't think he had a referee here on this side had a good view of it and kind of just went with
we don't either.
went with it, but I saw Gabe Smith really going in hard to go
tapped out of there. Comnick comes away with it. Horn spins up with the right. Got it to go.
Nice move by Blake. Got it right in the middle there with a nice reverse spin and put it right over the front of the rim, right in the middle of the court there. A nice pass there by Smith to get Miller to get it to Horn.
All tied up at 8. Senators with the basketball. A little jumper on the way by Noah Wade. No good. Smith there for the rebound.
Good job by Gabe. Really doing a good job attacking the boards here tonight.
Comnick blows by Noah Wade. Now kick it right, Tungate. Tungate goes left, now right to Smith, right wing. To Horn, right corner. Smith, swing it around. Miller. Now Comnick's going to fire up a three from the corner off the side of the rim. And we're going to get a push on Horn. Springfield basketball.
Looks like they had a substitution there for Springfield. 37.5 seconds left here in the first quarter, all tied up at 8.
They'll get it to Wilson up top. 22 seconds left to go here in the first. Looks like the Senators will try to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, looks like the Railers are content. Tungate, none of the Railers outside the three-point line guarding the Senators right now.
There's a shot, banked it in, and it's only a 2 with 4 seconds to go. Comnick going to throw up a half quarter, block there caught by Komalafe, and at the end of the first, it's a Springfield Senators 10, the Lincoln Railers 8.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant.
Welcome back to Springfield, Illinois, campus of Springfield High School. Lincoln Railers, Springfield Senators. Senators with a 10-8 lead. Start the second. It will be Railer basketball.
Yeah, and really after that first three by Miller, it's been all inside for the Railers so far with a couple free throws from Smith. Haven't really been gotten a three-pointer going yet.
Railers with the basketball. Tungate with it up top. He'll kick it over to Miller, right wing, now back to Tungate. Back to Miller. Bounce pass into Horn, nothing there. Picks up his dribble, now trapped in the corner. Needs help, and out of bounds. Senator basketball. Got in the spot where he didn't want to be.
Yeah, and they're matching up on this zone now, a little bit different. Threw something different at us here to start this second quarter, and it caught the Railers off guard, and Horn got it in a trap right in the corner where we like to do it, and turned the ball over.
Senators with the basketball up two. Wilson has it at the top of the key. He'll back it out, set up his offense. Trying to feed Komalafe, nothing there. Now kick it over. And we got a...
Yeah, they get it on. Yeah. Carson working his butt off, giving up about 30, 40 pounds to Komalafe, trying to deny him the ball. But Komalafe hooked Carson underneath, and that'll be Komalafe's second foul. So big one there for the Senators, and they elect to keep him in there at this point.
Go at him. Tungate crosses the timeline, now over to Smith. Bounce pass to Horn, he'll lose it, kick it out, Tungate, three on the way, got it! Nothing but net for Tungate, and the Railers up 11-10 with 6:55 to go here in the second.
Better ball movement there by the Railers. We got it down in that corner, but we quickly moved it out, and we're able to get a few more passes and then find Tungate wide open for a three.
Wilson, now they'll swing it to the right to Salam Tua. Out of bounds, off the Railers, going to stay with the Senators.
Yeah, Komalafe will check out now. Noah Wade checks back in for him with two fouls. So you're right, Scott. They take away a lot of size underneath for the Senators. I like to see the Railers, as you said, go back in there and go at these guys.
Wilson, top of the key. He'll back it out. And the Senators working that perimeter.
You can see they're just not comfortable from behind the arc. They're really trying to look for somebody inside, but Horn and Komnick underneath doing a good job of staying in front of those big guys underneath.
Senators still working it around, eating that clock. Wilson fakes it, now gets it over to Elijah Wade. Wilson, they feed it to Elijah Wade. Jumper on the way, up and good for Wade.
Yeah, just kind of a scrappy play there by Springfield as they finally got it in the middle, and a good jump shot there by Wade.
Komnick kicks it over to Miller, left wing. Now back to Komnick at the elbow. Now they'll reset with Tungate at the top of the key. Over to Smith. Smith going to dribble in, kick it over to Miller, nothing there. Now Tungate. Tungate, deep three. Ooh, off the back of the rim, looked good, didn't get it to go. Now here come the Senators up one. Wilson sets up his offense. Wade will go to the left wing. Working that perimeter. Jumper on the way. Oh, way off. Good job by Comnick boxing out Elijah Wade. And here come the Railers down 1, 4:35 to go in the first half. Senators in a 2-3 zone. Miller, lob, inside, up and good for Comnick. Snuck behind the defense.
Yep.
And
that play we normally throw for Frank or Hayes goes to Comnick now. And good screen down there by Horn.
Wilson dribbles in, nothing there, kick it out to Wade. Now back to Wilson, guarded there by Smith. Railers up 1, under 4 minutes to go. Wade, little running jumper way up. And Smith's going to track it down. There's a drive by Smith, up and foul.
Yeah.
Count the bucket by Gabe Smith.
Yeah, great job by Smith. He grabbed it on the loose ball, rebounded, went coast to coast, and took a ton of contact. And one of the few Railers that can take contact like that and still get it up on the glass. Just shows how strong Smith can be when he wants to do it. And a big basket there by Smith.
Smith to the line to try to finish the three-point play. And he rolls in and out, no good. Senators with the rebound. Here comes Wilson. Over to Elijah Wade. Back to Wilson. Over to Noah Wade. Here comes Elijah. A jumper on the way, no good. Tungate with the rebound. Senators don't look like they're much of a three-point threat. Here's a three by Miller. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Jayla. Now the Senators, Peach. To Wilson, over to Wade. Now they'll reset with Wilson up top. What happened there? Was it tipped out?
Yeah, no, I think he just lost it. He just lost that new ball. We got a little slickum on it.
Yeah.
And another turnover there by Springfield. And the Railer defense, I thought Scott has looked really energized here tonight.
Yeah.
A little bit different. Nice to have that layoff, get some guys a little bit of a break. And we look like we got some speed tonight.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. 2:57 to go here in the second. It's the Lincoln Railers 15, the Senators 12.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
Springfield High School with the Lincoln Railers with a 15-12 lead with 2:57 to go in the second quarter. It will be Railer basketball out of the timeout.
Full court pressure here, and another delay of time here. Spilled some water on the Springfield sideline, but full court pressure here by Springfield, and so far it has not bothered the Railers tonight. We've taken our time and made good strong passes, and we break it again. And
Horn's got it. He's going to pull up for a jumper. Got it.
Yeah, nice
good little jumper by Horn.
Yeah, and he's shown that he has got that in his game now this year, and nice pull-up jump shot.
Stole by Tungate, up and count it! Railers up 19-12, 2:30 to go in the first half.
The Railer defense scrappy and active here tonight.
Senators with the basketball. Noah Wade, he'll kick it over to Wilson. Goma Lafe back into the game for the Senators as he fights Horn under there. Now to get Horn with the grab. Horn tried to get around him, and he grabbed him on the arm, and they're going to call that every time.
Yeah, he's trying to get in front of it, which is what you want, but that's the second foul now on Blake. So Bryce will have to check in. 2:06 left here in the second quarter. The Railers up 19-12. The sophomore Volakovic steps in for Horn.
Komalafe just
a big boy.
the snot out of him.
Yeah, Carson and Horn, and now Volakovic are going to need an ice bath after tonight.
Peach with it, hounded there by Miller. Reset with Wilson up top, swing it over to Noah Wade, back to Wilson. Wilson feeds it into Komalafe. All ball, and Komalafe strong enough to finish the bucket.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and he gets under there, and they just put your shoulder into Carson's chest and knocked him back about a foot, and was able to get the short shot to go in.
Railers with the basketball, up 5, 1:30 to go. Work it over to Miller, left wing, pushed out, now top to Tungate. Now Miller. Miller's going to fire a three off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath, and here come the Senators. Noah Wade. Tungate tried to take the charge, no call. Count the bucket, 19-16 with 1:10 to go. A lot of contact, no call. Tungate with the basketball with a minute to go in the first half. Now Comnick kicks it over to Miller. Comnick finds the lane, nothing there. Reset with Tungate, now Miller. Miller's going to dribble in, nowhere to go. Bounce pass to Horn, now Comnick. Three, way too long. And the Senators with the basketball down 3. 38 seconds to go in the first half. For the last shot, or try to anyway, in the first half.
Yeah, you got to think they're going to try to go in the middle and then go right to Wade in the middle or Komalafe on that block. That's what they've tried to do when they've been set up in the half court.
Peach with 10 seconds, top of the key. Now give it to Wade. Wade's going to fire up a three and nail it. And at the end of the first half, we are all tied up at 19. We'll take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have second half action here on, well, we're going to have the halftime, the Growl Incorporated halftime show here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Growl Incorporated, Chestnut Health Systems, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Bank and Trust Company, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Emo's Cafe, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry, Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball. Welcome back, Railer fans, here at halftime, the Growl Incorporated halftime show.
Josh Comnick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here from Springfield High School as the Railers all tied up here with the Senators at 19 at half. We'll go through the scoring here. First for the Senators, they were led in the first half by Elijah Wade, the 6'5 junior, with 7 points. 4 points for Noah Wade, 3 points for Jaden Wilson and Logan Peach, and 2 points for Valir Komalafe to round out the 19 for the Senators. The Railers in the first half were led by Brody Tungate. Tungate with 5, Gabe Smith with 4, Blake Horn with 4, and 3 points apiece for Carson Comnick and Brady Miller. Again, all tied up here at half at 19. You're in the Ground Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. Phone 217-735-5400.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to a shooting that occurred on December 30th, 2024 at approximately 7 to 8 p.m. in the area of the North Jefferson Street near the Logan County Fairgrounds. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries from a small caliber gunshot. At this time, no description of a suspect was given. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward of up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
All tied up here at half, 19s, and the Railers have. I thought we played really hard. I thought our effort has been good. Our defense has been good. They've gotten some baskets low, and they've gotten some transition baskets that we expected. But I think all in all, offensively, we just haven't been able to get the three to go down. Kirby with.
Say, I can hit a three.
You can hit one, I'm sure. I'm worried about you getting to the other end of the court.
Well, just one-sided court.
Miller with the first three of the game, first points of the game for the Railers with the three, and we've yet to get one. Comnick got yet to get one to go, and Brody Tungate, I think, hit one. But their openings in that Springfield defense, the Railers just have not shot it well so far.
Yeah, and they've got us pushed way out on the perimeter, Josh, and those threes that we're taking are about 3 foot behind the three-point line and unable to connect. But you mentioned it earlier how the Railers are playing hard. They're playing tough, doing a good job of keeping that ball out of the middle. And with Komalafe down there, he's just a man amongst men.
Yeah.
And, but we're doing a good job on him.
Just 2 points. He had 2 fouls for a while in that first half. But you're right. I thought the Railers have been active. They've been doing a good job of putting pressure on the basketball, so it's harder for them to get it into him. But it's really been the Wade kid at the free throw line that has hurt us a little bit. They've been able to get it to him. He's turned around and made a couple of jump shots from there, and then they've had a couple of transition baskets. But I thought the Railers have handled the pressure. They've handled the full court pressure well. We just got to find a way to get some open shots and to knock down some open shots. 3 minutes left here in the halftime. Again, the Railers were led in the first half in scoring by the junior Brody Tungate. Tungate with 5, Blake Horn and Gabe Smith both with 4, and Carson Komnick and Brady Miller with 3. And it'd be nice to get Carson going. Really his first game. He played quite a bit a couple Saturdays ago, January 4th, but shot doesn't quite look there tonight. We're going to need him to get a couple of threes to go down, a couple other guys to get some shots to go down. And I thought Horn did a good job when he was in there with a couple of big baskets. He went out with 2 fouls with about 2 minutes to go, so we'll have him back and ready to go. But I think it'll be a dogfight all the way to the end, as most of the games aren't going to be for us this year.
Yeah, yes, no doubt.
2 minutes left here in the warm-ups. We'll kick it back to the studios for the final timeout and have third quarter action here from Springfield High School. You're in the Growl Incorporated halftime show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball is brought to you by Me Realty, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, Culvers of Lincoln, Growl Incorporated, Chestnut Health Systems, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Heartland Bank and Trust Company, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Emo's Cafe, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, Joe Ryan Country Financial, Schneider Masonry, Simply Traveled Cruise Planners, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball.
It will be Senator basketball to start the second half. And the cheerleaders inch over even further now, where we can't see anything. There's a 3 by Peach, in and out, no good, fought for, and Miller tracks it down. I'm going to stand behind you, Mr. Komnick.
Go ahead.
Railers with the basketball, tied up at 19. Tungate, right wing, now to Smith in the right corner. Feeds Komnick, gets it down to Horn, nothing there, now Smith. Smith will kick it back out to Tungate, and the Railers will reset with Miller up top. He'll dribble left, now spin to his right, give it to Komnick. Now Tungate. Komnick pulls up, jumper, got it.
Oh, I needed it.
Yes, sir. Railers up 21-19.
Yeah, I needed that right out of the halftime. Komnick steps up right at the best place to shoot for a shooter, top of the key, and a three-pointer. And I liked where Coach Al did. He had Komnick come from the free throw line and move out away from Komalafe to give him some space, and nobody came to him, and Carson able to knock down the three to put us up 22-19. Quick timeout there by Springfield, just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Raiders up 22-19 as a 30-second timeout on the court.
We'll remind you the Railers back in action on Friday as the Lions from Lanphier come to Coach Neil Alexander Court, and then the Railers take the long trip along with us to Quincy, the Blue Devils.
The Blue Devils. That'll be a tough one.
Yeah, be fun.
Senators with the basketball. Now they'll work it to the left. Peach left wing. Now up top to Elijah Wade. To Wilson. Wilson hounded there by some Railers. They'll feed it into Komalafe. A foul before the shot. They count that?
Oh, they said that was way on the floor.
You can't. Fouled him before he even drove to the basket, and they're going to count the bucket for Komalafe.
Yeah, way before the shot. We had Horn was on the floor from the foul, and they still gave it to Komalafe.
Komalafe misses the free throw. Railer's still up 1. Tungate kicks it to Smith. Smith looked for Horn, nothing there. Now they'll work it to the left. Miller's going to fire a 3 from the wing, no good. Rebound comes down to Wilson for the Senators, and he'll push right. Picked up there by Tungate.
Boy, Horn's got to be sure too. I think he's actually only have 1 foul on Horn up on the board. I'm not sure that's correct.
Wilson over to Wade. Now back to Wilson. Almost lost it. Now regains it. Now he'll back it out. Wilson feeds it into Komalafe. Komalafe hit from behind from Tungate, slapped it out of his hands, and here come the Railers.
He's done that a couple times tonight.
Looked like that was out of bounds. Here come the Senators. Railers up 1, just under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Wade's going to drive up with the right and good, and now the Senators up by 1.
Yeah, Komalafe just cleared out space too. He moved Carson way out of the way where he couldn't come over and help, and he was supposed to be there. But man, when Komalafe wants to move you, you don't stand much of a chance.
A little stop and play there is. It looks like Noah Wade got a warning for something. And Miller's going to check out, and Short will check in. Smith to Comnick. Now Comnick will trot it up across the half-court line. Now back it up, set up his offense. Kick it over to Short. Now to Gabe, feed it into Horn, up off the backside, way too long, had a wide open look and just lost it.
Boy, those are the ones you got to get where you go high-low, and it was a nice pass. I'm not sure who made the pass, but Horn with an easy layup. And when you get those chances against this size of Springfield underneath, you got to make sure they count.
Wilson will back it up, picked up there by Smith and Tungate. Now Peach, 3 on the way, got it. Peach with a 3, and now the Senators with a 4-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the third. Horn going to drive in on Komalafe, up with the right, no good. And Peach just grabs him and rips him down, and no foul. Horn went up for the rebound. Peach just grabbed him, threw him to the ground, and the refs let it go.
Yeah, no foul there, and Komalafe did his fair share of pushing there too.
For Springfield,
Senators basketball, they're up 4 with 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Wilson to inbound, gets it into Elijah Wade. Now back to Wilson. Over to Peach.
Boy, get out on Peach. He's the only one that has shown that he can shoot it from the perimeter at all.
Senators working around, bounce pass into Komalafe. Back to Peach. Now back to Komalafe. And they're going to get a foul on Comnick on the floor. That's his first, team second. Now Wilson will set up his offense, guarded there by Tungate. All the way across to Wade. A little push by Smith, no call. They're letting him bang.
Yeah, they were. You're right. I think Smith gave him a little shove. I mean, it was off balance when he made the high catch, but you're exactly right. They're gonna let him play, and they have so far. And it looks like Springfield content with holding it out here against the Railers.
This is where the shot clock comes into play.
Yeah, now they're going to move it a little bit, but not a whole lot. 3:49 left here in the second quarter, and they're going to not sure that this is a great idea for a team that likes to push the ball up and down the court. Kind of gets them out of their game speed.
Now Tungate Winch out on him. Now they'll swing at the Peach. Stolen by Tungate. Tungate loses it. Now gets it back. Now the Railers reset. Tungate, kick it out. Komnick thinks about a three, dribbles in, pulls up with a jumper off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to J-La for the Senators. Here comes Wilson. Kicks it over to Wade, now back to Wilson. Opportunity there for the Railers. Peach just walked with it,
right in front
and
of
no
him.
call. And Smith with the foul as he tried to strip it out.
Yeah, three steps right in front of the guy was watching, looking at it.
.301 to go here in the third. Senators up by 4 with the basketball. Peach gets it into Komalafe. Good defense there by Komnick. Keep him out. Now they'll reset with Wilson. Now Elijah Wade. Back to Wilson. Wilson kicks it over to Peach. Feed it in. Jumper on the way. Good for J-La.
Yeah, I think you get Carson caught behind Komalafe under there, and he can't help at all. He's working so hard to keep it away from him.
There's a foul on Wilson as he got Komnick on the arm, and looks like he even that wrist, Josh. Shake it off. We need you out there. 28-22, Senators with the lead. 2:32 to go here in the third. Railers with the basketball. Tungate. Bounce pass over to Komnick. Feed it into Horn. Cross court to Short. Short loses it. Komnick picks it up. Komnick dribbles in. Goes up with the right, and they're going to get a foul on.
I think it might be Komalafe. Again, a good job by Carson to picking up the loose ball and attacking a little bit. And I think the Railers got to do a little bit more of that, attacking the basket and getting into those areas of 5-8 feet from the hoop.
Komnick to the line. First one up and no good.
In the game for Lincoln, Brady Miller. And for Springfield, Noah Wade.
Noah Wade's going to check in for Komalafe. Komalafe has a seat with 3 fouls with 2:16 to go in the third. Free throw from Komnick, up and good. 28-23, 2:16 to go in the third.
Yeah, I need a couple stops here and a couple scores. Got to get us right back. Get this thing tied before the third quarter.
Peach kicks it out to Noah Wade. Now give it to Wilson, top of the key.
I think we can pressure them a little bit, especially with Komalafe on the bench with 3 fouls. I think the Railers can bring up the pressure a little bit and make them handle the ball.
Wilson with it now to Wade. Back to Wilson, over to Peach. Kick it in to Wilson, stripped underneath by Komnick. Then he comes away with it, kicks it up to Short. Now Short will back it off. Give it to Komnick, over to Miller. Miller checks back in. To Komnick. Komnick over to Short, or that's Tungate.
Not there.
Smith to Tungate, back to Smith. Smith kicks it off his foot. Here comes Wade. Wade down the middle, up with the right, up and good for Wade, and it's 30-23 with under a minute to go. Need a bucket here. Tungate kicks it out to Smith. Back to Tungate, right wing, nowhere to go. Spins around, tapped out of bounds, going to stay with the Railers.
Yeah, the Railers are looking gassed here in this third quarter. You got guys that haven't come off the floor. Komnick and Tungate and Smith all out there. Look like they're feeling the effects of playing all game.
Miller, right wing. Picks up his dribble, now needs some help. Gives it to Comnick. Comnick will back it out with 24 seconds to go in the third. Tungate bounce pass to Smith, stolen away. Now a fast break is thrown out of bounds. It should be right back here, shouldn't it?
I don't know. Since he threw it down there, I think it should be where it's at. But Railer's just not real aggressive in this third quarter of getting to the basket and kind of standing behind the three-point line. Again, that's why I thought we looked a little gassed.
30-23, 6 seconds on the clock. Now 4. Horn fakes a three, pulls up. 3 on the way, on the rim. And at the end of 3, it's the Springfield Senators 30, the Lincoln Railers 23. We'll take a commercial break. We come back and we'll have fourth quarter action.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. And save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Springfield High School with the Railers with a 7-point deficit going into the fourth, Josh, and talked about them being gassed, and it's been high intensity.
Yeah, well, I think when you battle too, like, you're battling Komalafe underneath, and you're putting max effort out and going to the boards because Springfield hits the board so hard.
Stolen away by Wade. And there's going to be a foul and 2 shots coming for Noah Wade as he just stripped it out of Miller's hands and took off. I was getting ready to say we need a bucket right here because we've seen Springfield.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to hold it out and eat that clock, and we're down by 7 with only 23 points going into the fourth. Our offense has been struggling.
Yeah, only scored 4 points in that third quarter, and what we talked about in the halftime show was that the Railers have done a good job. First free throw up and good for Wade of handling the basketball in this third quarter. We turned it over 4 times and just kind of kicked the ball. I think Smith kicked the ball off his foot there, and Miller got it taken away right there, and we just haven't valued the possession of the ball.
Second free throw missed by Noah Wade, and the Railers down by 8. Comnick kicks it over to Tungate. Now Smith's going to dribble in up. Redirected his shot, no foul called. And the Senators with the basketball. The Raiders got to feel some frustration too.
Yeah, I think you're right. They played hard and just haven't been able to score and get shots to go in the hoop.
Wilson hounded by Tungate. He's going to reach around, hit it out of his hands, and pick up the foul.
Number 10, Brody Tungate, his second on the board.
We just face this way while you do that. What are we doing?
Senators get it into Wilson. Now Wade up and good. Elijah Wade with the bucket, and the Senators with a 10-point lead. Comnick, nowhere to go. Tried to fire it out to Miller, threw it out of bounds. Turnover, Railers, Senator basketball.
Yeah, the pressure has just got to us there again. Another turnover by the Railers, just throwing the ball instead of having guys cut to the hoop. And we're standing and watching, and we're throwing the ball away.
60-second timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. You're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball on WL.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. connect with FGEC online. Follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to Springfield High School. Scott Kirby, Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. Paula Kodat back at the studio, keeping things under control. And the Railers down by 10 here in the fourth with 6:45 to go. Fought for by Wade. He's going to throw up a little alley-oop to his brother. And it's a 12-point lead for the Senators.
Yeah, long and athletic, and just an easy pass there and a lob pass right up to Wade.
Stolen away out of Comnick's hands. Here come the Senators. And Comnick tried to repay the favor, but he got a little bit of the arm. And Noah Wade going to the line for 2. And Josh, we had 19 points at half. We got 23 points right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, just struggled to handle it. Really, I thought the pressure's gotten to us here in this second half. Didn't bother us in the first half. And back-to-back turnovers for the Railers and back-to-back possessions. And they're coming down to try to get points as he misses the free throw. But Railers just out of sync right now and not attacking, just kind of passive. And when you're passive against pressure, they really ratchet up even more. And Railers right now can't get the ball.
Missed both. Pop 4 underneath, and it's going to be Lincoln Railer basketball.
You can just see we're kind of getting pushed to the ground, and Springfield just playing more fast and physical than we are.
Comnick will get it in. Now back to Comnick. Now bounce pass to Smith, over to Tungate. Railers got to do some scoring here. Comnick too strong. Horn there for the rebound. Now Miller feeds Smith, who wasn't ready for it. He'll fight through the pressure. Kick it out. Tungate 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Horn taps it out of there. And now here come the Senators. Found a lane, roll up, no good. Fought for. Another putback, no good. And another try is good for Noah Wade. Smith, good move to the basket, couldn't get the layup to go. And it's 37-23 with 5:30 to go, and the Senators looking to add more. Wilson over to Wade. Wade's going to pull up for a jumper, nothing but net for Elijah Wade, and it's 39-23, and this game's getting out of control now.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Pull up from Comnick off the rim, no good. And Noah Wade with the rebound, and the Senators will walk it up with 5 minutes to go. Timeout on the court. Timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, Josh.
Yeah, it's been as you said, a struggle. We've got a couple looks there with Smith and a good pull-up jump shot there by Carson to break the pressure. But when you're trying to come back, you've got to make those. And now they get the ball back and get a chance to extend this thing even more. There's time, but boy, you got to get stops and rebounds and find a way to put the ball in the hole.
Well, 4:59 to go in the ball game here in Springfield. The Railers back in action Friday night at home against the Lanphier Lions, where you got to expect you're going to see a little bit of the same thing you're seeing tonight.
Yeah, they've and we talked about earlier in the pregame where this conference is wide open for the taking. Nobody's really extended themselves as far as the record wins-loss goes, but Springfield looks to improve their record here to 4-2, and you're going to see that again against Lanphier on Friday.
Wade there guarded by Tungate. Tungate tried to reach around and tap it out of there, but he's going to pick up the foul.
Foul against number 10, Brody Tungate. That's his third.
That's his third, team fourth, with 4:40 to go in the game.
Well, the Railers still stuck on 23, Scott.
Yeah,
19 at half and 23 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And it's just been a...
There's a trap up front with Smith. Now they'll get it over to Elijah Wade. Now back to Wilson. Wilson to Elijah Wade. He'll back it out. Guarded there by Miller. Now feed his brother, Noah. Feed it inside to Elijah. Up and good. 41-23. Bounce pass Conning. Now over to Miller. Railers looking to get something on the board. Miller's going to fire up a three off the rim. No good. Connick there for the rebound. Now Miller. Miller's going to dribble in. Nowhere to go. Fired out to Tungate. Now Horn. Nowhere to go. Tungate pulls up for the jumper. Up and good for Tungate. We saw a lot of that in Collinsville.
Yeah.
And we're going to need more of that.
You're right. Might be out of reach here tonight, but going forward, we're going to need Tungate to look to score a little bit more.
Three on away from Peach. Off the rim, no good. And fought for, but Wilson comes out of there with it for the Senators. Now they'll reset their offense with 3:20 to go in the ball game. 41-25. And Smith's going to get a foul as he slapped at the ball. Got some arm.
Yeah, 4 team fouls now on the Railers, 0 on the Senators. Actually, 5 team fouls now on the Railers. So they'll go to the free throw line. And just to show no fouls on Springfield, so it tells me that the Railers aren't terribly aggressive going to the hoop.
They're not getting called.
There's probably been a few, but I'd like to see the Railers go a little more aggressive to the basket and see if they can't put it in the hands of the officials a little bit and make that call.
Noah Wade misses his first free throw. Second one up and no good. Here comes Tungate. He'll push right. Now give it to Smith. Smith will go left to Miller. Miller left wing. Fouls on Noah Wade, his first.
41-25, 3:04 left here in the fourth quarter. The Railers are down.
Tungate, three on the way, off the rim, no good. Smith tried to tap it out of there, fought for underneath. Now Horn's going to go up, rolls around, got it. Horn with the putback, and it's 41-27 with 2:45 to go. Now the Railers pick up their pressure. Wilson, better hurry, it's going to be a 10-second. Gets it into Komalafe. Now Wilson sets up his offense with 2:30 to go. Kick it right to Wade. Now back to Wilson.
Yeah, I think it might be a foul fest here. Springfield not doing a good job from the free throw line so far here tonight. And maybe the Railers try to extend this thing and get as many possessions as possible. Free throw up and missed there by Jaden Wilson, and the Railers got to get this rebound here down. 41-27, 2:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Big miss and a score here for the Railers.
Up and no good. Maybe we'll do the little hack-a-shack. Here comes Horn, bounce pass. Now Miller reset. Horn on Komalafe, nowhere to go. Now Miller, he's going to dribble in. Give it to Comnick, got hammered, count the bucket and the foul, and Comnick's going to go to the line to try to finish the three-point play.
Nice pass by Miller as he got right in the middle of the defense where we've been wanting him to go, and we got it in there and pass down to Comnick, finishes in contact. So Carson will go to the line to try and score one, and I think Coach Greg Alexander's telling the guys to foul, especially number 5, I believe, Wilson, who just missed 2 in a row there. I think Coach is just going to try and extend this thing and see if Springfield can make some free throws.
Hopefully Comnick can get this one to go, and he does. 41-30. Railers down 11. They're just down 18. Railers on a little bit of a run. Komalafe kicks it over. Now tapped away. And Railers on the floor. Comnick comes out there with it. Now here comes Tungate. Tungate needs some help.
Timeout.
Timeout called by the Railers. 41-30. Springfield with the lead with under 2 minutes to go.
So still some time here. Again, we're going to probably make them shoot free throws. And if they make them, they can probably ice this thing. But if they don't, the Railers kind of trying to claw their way back into this thing.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Illinois in action tonight, Josh, up 90-61 over Indiana. Where was this Illinois team at Saturday?
Yeah, they're kind of got the fever of they were pretty good and had a big West Coast trip and won 2, and then came back and should have taken care of a team from USC, right?
Yeah,
USC. Yeah, didn't play very well. And
no.
Those things happen, and looks like Illinois going to take care of business on the road at Indiana.
Well, the Railers need to take care of business right now, and they struggled third quarter. And
I think if you look back, that's the quarter that's going to, if we don't come away with a victory here, that's obviously cost them with just 4 points in the fourth quarter, 4 points in the third quarter, and then really through 4 minutes of this quarter, we had the same 23 points. So we just kind of turned it on here late.
Will be Railer basketball out of the timeout. Comnick will inbound to Tungate. Now over to Miller. Springfield with some pressure, just trying to ease some of that clock. Miller needs to get it across. He does. Smith up with the right, left it short. Is going to be fouled there by Komalafe. That's his 4th. And Smith's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Down by 11 with 1:46 to go in the ballgame.
Points with the clock stopped is always a plus. Looks like
free throw up and got it.
First free throw up and good for Smith, and Coach Greg Alexander takes Tungate out because he's got 4 fouls, I believe. Brings in Short.
Second one from Smith is good, and the Railers down 9.
Foul him, yep.
And Wilson's going to go to the line where he's
missed 2 in a row, or last 2 from the free throw line. So the guy that they want to foul, and that's great.
And their point guard, so they're going to inbound it to him.
Yeah,
so.
The Railers got to do their job on the other end of getting this rebound.
Tungate set to check back in, a little defense for offense with him and Short. Free throw from Wilson, up and good. I think we just jinxed ourselves. If that's a thing. Second one up for Wilson. Rolled in and out, no good, but there's a whistle. Lane violation on the Railers, so Wilson will get another try.
Boy, and that hurts too when he misses, and the Railers step in too early.
Second one from Wilson, no good. So it sounds like that's going to be the formula for the rest of the game. There's a up by Horn, left it way short. Komalafe with the rebound. Now here comes Wade. All the way over to Semalaya. There's Wilson go fouling. And Wilson back to the line.
Coach going to take his time for the 5th foul on Tungate. Tungate finishes the game here tonight with 7 points. Short will check in for Tungate.
Free throw up and good for Wilson. And the second one, no good. possession arrow goes to the Senators.
Possession to Springfield.
So another missed opportunity there, Josh, is missed the second free throw. Railers got the rebound, but tied up, and it will be Springfield ball.
Yeah, I'd say for the most part, the Railers did a pretty good job on the boards against this Springfield team, who has definitely got us in size and athleticism and length for the Senators, and that time the Railers unable to get the rebound on the free throw. Springfield inbounds it and gets it back into Wilson, and they foul Wilson right away to send him back to the line for 2 more free throws. The Railers down 43-32. A minute 25 left here in the fourth quarter.
Got the first.
Nice for the Railers to get their full squad, as we talk to Coach Al about every game.
And missed the second.
Unable to practice and play with this full roster that we've got without Hayes and Sanders, both on the bench. See if they can hopefully come back maybe this weekend. I haven't heard anything, but definitely 2 big bodies that the Railers miss, and two big guys on the experience standpoint too.
Yeah, and just some more depth off the bench. You know, these guys been playing the whole game, and you're going to get tired, especially being off for a week and a half. There's a drive by Wade, Elijah Wade. He's going to be fouled. He's going to get 2 free throws.
Intentional foul called on number 13, Preston Short.
Preston Short just picked up an intentional foul, so free throws coming for the Senators. Referees separating. Probably a little talking out there.
Must be somebody sticking up for a teammate, and looks like Wade's still down underneath the basket.
Looks like they're attending to the knee. Let's take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the final minute and 7 here of the Lincoln Railer Springfield Senators game. 44-32, Senators with.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Emo.
Welcome back to Springfield High School as an intentional foul on Short. Peach shoots the free throws for Wade. Elijah Wade was the one that was fouled, and they're attending to him right now. Looks like his left knee. So Peach shot the free throws, and it will be Senator basketball. They'll kick it up top to Wilson with 1:06 to go.
Looks like the Railers elect not to foul and play defense here for the last minute.
Komalafe is going to be fouled. Timeout. Full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Schneider Masonry, Family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786.
Welcome back to Springfield High School. Scott Kirby, Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. We're the Springfield Senators with a 45-32 lead. Under a minute to go here tonight. Ripped out of there by Comnick, and they're going to call a jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Lincoln.
Horn to inbound right in front of the scores table. He'll kick it in. And now Smith, right wing. Raylor's working around. Comnick three on the way. Left it off the side of the rim. Peach with the rebound.
Yeah, everything's been short for Comnick too, and I think the legs getting back into it and game speed is a lot different than practice for a few days.
And a foul on Comnick.
Number 5, Carson Comnick. That's his third, going to the line.
His third, and Peach will go to the line for two.
But it doesn't get any easier, Scott, either for the Railers as Lanphier comes to town on Friday, and then the Railers travel to Quincy. And we'll take on, I'm not sure if they're number one or if they were number one for a while in 4A basketball. So the week started out tough, and this is not a good way to start it, but you can get back in the winning ways on Friday.
Peach makes both free throws, 47-32. Smith with it. Comnick's going to dribble in. Nothing there. Kick it out to short. Now a three from Velakovic, way off, out of bounds. Senator basketball with 6 seconds to go. And Josh had to just about do it here from Springfield, and a rough third quarter and the first part of the fourth quarter for the Railers.
13 points in the second half for the Railers, and Springfield just had to go, and the pressure bothered us in the second half. They got out on some breaks, and Springfield did what they do, and that's pressure and rebound and put easy baskets in, and they took care of the Railers here tonight.
Your final from Springfield High School: the Senators 47, the Lincoln Railers 32. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we will have the Ground Incorporated postgame show on WLCN.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. Phone 217-735-5400.
This is Corporal Brian Clements with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to a shooting that occurred on December 30th, 2024 at approximately 7 to 8 p.m. in the area of the North Jefferson Street near the Logan County Fairgrounds. The victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries from a small caliber gunshot. At this time, no description of a suspect was given. If you have any information on this crime, please contact the Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward of up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer Nation, here from Springfield High School as the Railers fall here tonight in Central State 8 action. The Railers fall now to 10-6 on the season, 2-3 in Central State 8 play, while the Senators improve to 11-9 on the season and 4-2 in conference action. Railer sophomores were victorious earlier on, 44-30, and the varsity falls 47-32. We'll run to the scoring for the Railers. They were led here tonight by the junior Carson Comnick, the only guy in double figures with 10, Brody Tungate with 7, Blake Horn with 6, Gabe Smith with 6, and Brady Miller with 3. Again, the Railers fall here 47-32. We'll kick it back to the studios and more of the Growl Incorporated postgame show. And you're listening to Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 2. You're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant.
An accident or injury can happen any day. If you're living without health insurance, now is the time to find a health insurance plan to protect you and your family. New, low-cost plans cover doctor's visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, preventative care, and more. And you could get a tax credit to help you afford insurance. So call me, Dara Entwistle, 217-737-7581 to help you find a plan that's right for you.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Schneider Masonry, family-owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
WLCN's Railer basketball coverage is sponsored by Simply Traveled Cruise Plans. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, Disney, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Go online to simply-traveled.com.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done.
Springfield High School with the final score, Springfield Senators 47, Lincoln Railers 32, and join us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, you go in at halftime tied at 19, and third quarter was a bit of a struggle for us.
Yeah, it was a struggle, but it goes back to about 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. We had a 7-point lead, and we let them score the last 7 points. And, you have to be able to close out halves and things, and, this was a grind. We knew coming in, first time that I think I've ever coached a ball press that we didn't press after a made basket early. We wanted to just make sure we tried to keep them out of getting into a transition game early and get some confidence. And I thought first half we done a great job defensively. If you'd have told me 32 was only going to score 4 points and us, I'd have said we'd have won by 10.
Yeah.
And, we didn't hit our shot shots. We had open shots. Our offense wasn't smooth, but we had open looks, and you got to make those shots. And it's not one guy. It looked like we played scared, and that's not a bad basketball team, but it's not 15 points better than the Rail Splitters.
No, and it seemed like they had us pushed out on the perimeter, our guards, where the threes that we were taking were, 2-3 feet behind that three-point line.
Yeah, and we've talked about that we're trying to extend the floor and, step out and hit some shots a step behind the line. And it's hard to find a shot on the line. And, we've been trying to step out a little bit and hit those. But, we got a little careless. We got some quick shots, in the third quarter. We started shooting quick. And what'd they do? Boom, boom. And then once they got the 10-point lead, it was over because they tried to pull us out.
Well, and I thought we did a good job in the first half too, Coach, of handling their pressure. They're long and quick, and we did a good job of handling the ball in the third quarter. We had some kicked off our feet, made some bad passes, which again turned into some quick points for them.
Yeah, we got to be a better passing team, and we spend a lot of time at the passing edge, and that's a basic fundamental that if you want to run good, smooth, clean offense, you got to be able to pass the ball, and it's a fundamental that kids don't like to do. I mean, they think it's a waste of time, and there's an art to it.
And I'm sure a point on the board before the game was rebounding, and really I thought did a pretty good job on the boards. I'd have, like you said, 32 gets 4 points, and we probably stay even with them on the boards, maybe give up a few more, but not many, and that's their game. But they hit some threes. The Peach kid hit a couple threes that extended them out a little bit, and then they were able to get Wade around the basket and make some jump shots, and then they got out of the break. So really, you're right. It probably was a closer game than 15 points, but we just made some careless mistakes in that third quarter. And a quarter and a half, we scored 4 points, and just not going to be able to win.
No. You're not going to win. No. You got to be able to put the ball in the basket. You take a look. We air balls. How many of those did we have?
Yeah.
And, you're not going to win if you can't. It's just it's a struggle right now.
Yeah, unfortunate game got canceled on Friday, so you've been since January 4th without a game, and you can shoot all you want in practice, but when these guys speed you up in the game, it's a totally different thing, and that's probably a result of the air balls as you're sped up more than you are in practice, and not practicing that way.
If you don't practice game quickness and shots, you get into a game, you're shooting a totally different shot, and we do that a lot. We don't take it, serious where I got to take 2 or 3 hard dribbles and pull up my shot or step into it hard and elevate on my shot. I want to catch and kind of find the seams and it's not going to happen in a ball game.
No.
Coach, 2 tough games coming up. We're at home Friday against Springfield Lanphier. Probably see a bit of the same that you did tonight, and then travel to Quincy on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. It'll be the same. It'll be a lot of, the only good thing is we're at home Friday. Saturday will be a tough one. Quincy's as good a basketball team as I've seen, all year. So, we've got to be able to take Friday and then, have some fun Saturday over at Quincy.
Yeah, but give them a good game, and you never know. We've been over there before. I remember my sophomore year, we went over there, we're supposed to win, and came away with a W, but as you said, first things first Friday against Lanphier, and it's easier on these weeks where you've got 3 games to come after a game where you've won rather than a loss, and that starts Friday.
Yeah, and we've got to come back and get to work tomorrow.
All right, Coach, we'll see you Friday night at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium.
Okay, thank you.
That's going to do it for us here in Springfield. Our next broadcast will be January 17th at 7 o'clock as the Railers will play Springfield Lanphier. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame starting around 6:30. The Railers now stand at 10-6. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We know you did not enjoy the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Railer basketball. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Paula, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and my counterpart Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 32, Senators 47. Good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the studio for the Classic Rock Experience.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live stream video coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer basketball. WLCN's live stream coverage is sponsored by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Dara Entwistle, Independent Health Insurance Agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company, with branches on North Sangamon Street and Woodlawn Road. Unlock the power of more with More For You checking from Heartland Bank and save money on the things you're already paying for. Open your account today in branch or online at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both